Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I know that it has been a long minute since I have posted on here. What, baby? I know that it has been a long minute since I've posted on here. I actually have been going through a lot of stuff in my personal life. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know what's been going on. I'm not ready to talk about it on here, so today is just going to be a update for Alicia because she is going to be 8 months old in about a week. So I figured I would give you guys just a little bit of an update on how she is and how life is with an 8-month-old. So if this is interesting to you, please keep watching. Okay, so in exactly a week from now, Alicia is going to be 8 months old, and something super exciting happened today. She started crawling for the very first time. I knew it was going to happen the last week or so. She's been wanting to be on all fours constantly. So today she finally took that leap and she started crawling, and it was actually kind of fast. It was pretty trippy, but it was super exciting. Aside from crawling, she has been wanting to be in my arms 24/7 lately. I don't know what it is, but I've actually read some really nice things that just say, you know what, if your child wants to be... What the heck? If your child wants to be in your arms and be in your lap, this is the time in their life where they actually want to be with you. So we should just enjoy it as mothers, because there's no time in their life that they're going to want to be so close to you. So I'm really just trying to soak it in. It can be frustrating at times because I want to get stuff done, but she doesn't really want to sit in her little play table anymore. She wants to be in my arms, and if she's not in my arms, she wants to be able to be really mobile. So if I sit her on the ground, she wants to be able to roll around. I have a hair on my lip gloss. She wants to be able to roll around, or, you know, just kind of kick her legs and try to crawl. Now she is crawling. So, by the way, my makeup is super drastic. I just did a look for Instagram, so I figured I would film since I have something on my face. But, yeah, so she's pretty attached right now, and I'm okay with it. It does get hard at times, but I just keep telling myself that one day I'm gonna miss these days when I could just hold my whole world in my arms, and so it is what it is. So she's been on solid food since about 5 months. I learned pretty quickly that this girl just does not like baby food. In the beginning, I was making all of her food homemade. I have a baby bullet, which I swear by. I think it is the most convenient thing ever. I had made her like pear puree, mangoes, peaches, what else? Pears, mangoes, peaches, plums, and also some store-bought stuff. And she just hates being fed. She hates baby food. If it's pureed and it's just fruits and veggies, she doesn't want to eat. So she'll basically close her mouth shut and move far away, and I literally can't get food in her mouth. And then now she has learned to say no, so she's just always going like this. So yeah, I learned pretty quickly that baby food is just not her thing. She says mama, mama, mama all the time too. But so I had a friend of mine actually just tell me, she's had 5 kids, she's like, you know what, give her table food, give her what you're eating in small pieces. So I've just started doing that, and she loves it. This girl loves meat and potatoes. Like, if I give her mashed potatoes and I let her suck on a piece of steak, she's a happy girl. Alicia, Mama needs to make this video. So yeah, I just give her little bits of whatever I'm eating. Like in the morning, I'll give her yogurt with some berries kind of mushed up in it. And then like last night for dinner, we had tacos. So I gave her some of the ground turkey and some cheese and a little bit of rice. I will say, I don't think she's a huge eater yet, period, though. She is getting most of her nutrition from my breast milk. She is still fully breastfed. So if she doesn't really want to eat... Hang on one second, guys. Okay, so it was just kind of distracting. I couldn't really think that much when she was wanting to talk. That's the other thing. She's starting to make a lot of noise. Right now she's saying mama, mama, and pa, 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 like for me and my husband. So anyways, I would say she's not a huge eater. a lot of times, even when I do give her table food, she'll have a few bites and I think she should have more, but she just starts shaking her head and closing her mouth. And I know she's getting most of her nutrition from my breast milk, so I don't worry about it too much. She is breastfeeding, I would say, throughout the day whenever she wants it, but definitely she'll have a big chi-chi sesh in the morning, and then in the afternoon and at night. Those are the ones that like she's like full on will like kind of nap while she's on the boob. But so if she's not gonna eat a whole lot, like I don't push her too much, because I know that like her main source of nutrition is still coming from me up until the first year. So I give her food when she seems like she wants it. I started giving her food because she was showing such an interest in it. When we were eating, she would like stare at the food and want to start grabbing it. So I give her food when she wants it or she seems interested. And if she's not wanting to eat too much, I don't force it a whole lot. Another thing about Alicia, and it started at about 5 months. This was actually before I started giving her solid food. I don't know if any of you guys had experienced this with your child. When she was exclusively breastfed, she stopped pooping. It was the strangest thing. She went from pooping every single day, like twice a day, 3 times a day, to not at all. It had been going on like 5 days and she still seemed fine. She didn't seem like she was in pain or anything. But I took her to the doctor anyways because I wanted to make sure that like everything was okay. And he basically just told me that with babies that are breastfed, it's so pure, there's not a lot of waste in it, that because they're growing so much, they're consuming everything and there's really not a whole lot to poop out. So that is when he told me to start giving her food. And I did. I figured once I started giving her food that she would start pooping more often, and that hasn't really been the case. She's still having issues in that area. She'll go like 5 or 6 days and not poop, but she doesn't seem like she's in pain or anything like that. She'll still eat. And then when she does poop, it's not like a huge blowout either. Like she's been saving it up. It's a normal size. And I think it's because she's still not eating a whole lot. It's kind of just taking a while for it to actually be enough to poop out. That's kind of my theory. It has gotten better recently. She is going every couple of days, but I think if it continues for much longer, I might take her to the doctor again just to make sure everything's okay. But like I said, she really isn't eating a whole lot. So I kind of feel like most of her diet's breast milk still. So that is one thing. Let me know if that's happened with any of your babies. Like I said, she seems fine. She's breastfeeding okay. She's not in pain or anything like that. And when she goes, it's not like she's straining too much or like it's painful. And it's also not like any of the other signs of constipation, which I won't get into some of those. But yeah, so that is another thing that I have been struggling with her, is just the whole pooping situation. But from what I hear, it sounds like that can be pretty common. So aside from the crawling, the pooping, the talking, and being kind of clingy, at night she definitely still doesn't sleep through the night. I don't know why everyone says like, oh, 6 weeks and your baby should sleep through the night. That's not realistic. Alicia wakes up probably about 3 times a night, but I wouldn't even say she's fully waking up. It's kind of like she starts rolling around and fusses a teeny bit, and for me, I'd rather just get her right back to sleep. So I put her back on the boob so that she doesn't fully wake up, because sometimes when she fully wakes up, it's harder for me to get her to sleep and then I'm more awake. So, and I don't know if I've mentioned, but we are co-sleeping. So she'll just be right in bed with me, and once she starts tossing and turning and like fussing or whatever, I'll just put her on the boob and we both go back to sleep. So she is still waking up at night. She's definitely not like an all-night sleeper. We go to bed. I go to bed with her, so we go to bed at about 9. I can't get her to sleep any earlier. She just thinks it's a nap. So we go to sleep about 9, and then she wakes up between like 7:30 and 8. So it's pretty sweet, I must say. And then, like I said, she wakes up in between. She's a happy baby. Now she is starting to cling to me when other people want to hold her. So if she doesn't like recognize the person, she'll like hold on to me. It's super cute. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to give you a little update on some of the baby things. As for me, postpartum, Still gaining weight, I think. Still have a huge appetite. I did mention that in one of my previous videos. But I think that is due to some other life circumstances that have been happening. I definitely still am losing a lot of my hair. Like I said in the last video, don't know if that's just life or hormones, I'm not sure. We've had a lot of changes in our life right now, so it's kind of hard for me to say how much of this is just being a new mom and how much is just life. But we're doing okay. My Alicia is such a happy baby, and I feel so blessed to have her. She is my angel. I say it every day, like, she is seriously my angel. God put her in my life at the time that she came, like, for a reason. So let's talk motherhood stuff. If you guys have any questions or want to share any of your experiences with your babies, let me know down below. But yeah, so I will definitely try to get back to making videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.